ATL's Next 100. Listen. Next 100. Don't touch that dial. Talk your stuff now. Whoa. Bring it back. Hey. Great morning, ATL in the whole wide world. Your man Jason Carey, Steph Tiller, Morning Coffee Swig, ATL's #1 podcast style morning show. We up in here. Great morning to those that check in as soon as the thing hit. They be like, "Wow, I'm here." I love y'all. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. Watch. Those that listen to us on TuneIn as you try to go to work. Get yourself together. On your Alexa, on your TV. However you're doing this thing, I want to thank everybody. You know what day it is? It is that day. It is that day that we tell mamas, aunties, uncles, and holy cousins to log off. Great morning, it's Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday. Today you get to hang out with me. Girl Steph is in the wind. She's in the wind. She is moving around, got some things to do. And you know, it's cool. It's summertime. That's how the move goes, and sometimes we got to do it the way we got to do it. How was your Thursday? Thankful, thicky Thursday. Is it a Thursday for you? I'm not a drinker. That's right, Cone. What's up? Freaking Friday. Yeah, Thursday. How was your Thursday? How was your thankful Thursday? What was your thoughtful Thursday? How was it? I don't know. Mine was busy, man. I had a very, very, very busy day yesterday. Busy day. Shout out to those that tuned in on a special broadcast yesterday. But yeah, man. Busy day. I felt it at the end of the day. I was like, man, this one was busy. Some days I don't feel it, but some days I'd be like, today was busy. But it was busy good. And today will be just like that. It'll be the same. And hopefully yours will be that way. Moving around. When I say busy, I'm talking about from shows. Have y'all listened to the new episode of Minds of Mischief? Are you following Minds of Mischief? Minds of Mischief. Are you doing it? I don't know. Had orders to fulfill yesterday. Thunderous Thursday. Yeah. Had orders to fulfill yesterday. Have you ordered your shirts? You know y'all can order one of these shirts too. Just use my promo code when you do that. Yeah, man. Yesterday was kind of crazy. So anyway, I like to give you that, and you can give that back to me. Tell me how your day was and how your week was. I hope you had a great plan for your day. I had a good plan for my day, and I got an even better one for today and tomorrow. So anyway, we got to get into a swig of news. That's how we like to start our day. Get into the swig of news. Me and Steph talk about freaky news. On Friday, we like freaky news. Something that's crazy, something that's weird, something that's just freaky. I don't know. We said we're gonna do some freaky news on Friday, and there's a couple headlines. Of course, there's some very serious headlines out there. There's some things that we gotta really pay attention to. But how about this, man? And I don't know. How about this for you? If it happened to you, because I saw it. Was it? I think it was yesterday, and they arrested a lady that refused to give back the 1 point something million that was mistakenly put into her account, and they arrested her. She's like, no, it's in my account. That's your mistake, not my mistake. I ain't do nothing. It's your mistake. I ain't get back. She should have went on a wild spending spree. She didn't, but she got arrested. But anyway, so why I brought that up is because that happened in the news, and that's something we didn't talk about, but that did definitely happen. But also, the University of Kentucky, Wildcats, wow, mistakenly sends out 500,000 acceptance letters. A technical issue caused 500,000 high school seniors to be accepted into a program that usually accepts about 36 students a year. What? 500,000 accepted into a program that usually accepts about 36 students a year. So, and I don't know if, because, you know, I don't know if y'all watched this movie on Netflix about the college admission scandal, which I don't know exactly how I feel about it. It was a very interesting watch. I don't know how I feel about it. But this definitely kills that prestige for Kentucky. They're like, everybody got in. 500,000 people got in. Like, so why this was a big thing though, and why the college admission scandal show was a big thing is I never had that feeling. And I don't know if it speaks to my confidence again or what have you, but you know how, like, it's always in the movies, but they got commercials too where people, they're waiting to see their acceptance letters. They're like, I got in. They be excited. They be mad excitement. And I'm like, I never felt that. Ever. And it's because, for one, I got accepted in every school I applied for, number one. But number two, I didn't expect to not get accepted. Accepted. There's no X in there. Accepted. I never expected anything less. It was just like going to the next grade. Like, 3rd grade, you go to 4th grade. 8th grade, you go to 9th grade. That's like, it was the next step. And I always talk about this, and I was like, man, did I miss something? I never felt that. I want to know, anybody out there that got accepted to college, did you have that same experience, that the TV experience? Or, like, there were people on this show, I'm talking about, this movie I'm talking about, they crying because they didn't get in, and the people are in an uproar because their parents paid $500,000 for them to get into these schools because they believe it's gonna make them better. Lori Loughlin, I think her daughter lost the most, I think, because she was already a YouTube star and had endorsement deals with Sephora and all that. And then she didn't know anything about this scandal. Her mom and dad paid for all this. She didn't even want to go to college. She goes to college, gets in, this thing blows up, and she loses everything. She lost everything, bro. I don't know. I don't even know how you feel with your parents. I mean, although she was making her own money. They had money, but she was making her own money. That was kind of crazy. But anyway, I never had this feeling. Luckily, 500,000 students got to experience this. I never had that feeling. And when I read the story, or when I watched that movie, I was like, I've been saying this a lot though, this particular thing. I've been talking about this a lot. I never experienced that. And I was like, I don't know why you so hype. You didn't think you was gonna get it? Like, I don't know. Speaks to my it said because we had to be twice as good just to get into the door. Never had that. I was accepted to every school I applied to. So you never had that too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anybody who's had that. I don't know personally. I don't know anybody who got that excited. So I don't know. Moving on. More freaky news for y'all. A Canadian lawmaker. So now listen, people been on these Zoom calls. They've been doing these conference calls, And it happened on. It was a news reporter. Her husband was in the shower naked. Well, this Canadian lawmaker caught naked during a video conference. William Amos, or Amos, however you want to say it, who has represented the Quebec district of Pontiac since 2015, appeared on the screens of his fellow lawmakers completely naked on Wednesday. Buttocks, butt naked. He was naked. Yes, bucket naked on TV. I mean, on the screen for the video conference. And I don't know if it was one of those cartoons. I don't know if it was one of those drinks, or he was just doing something, or he just one of those people who walk around naked all the time, and he ain't noticed that little light on his computer was on, and he was told. I don't know, or maybe it was a big FU to everybody else because he was having a call that he didn't want to have. Maybe, I don't know. Now the question is, was he standing there? Was it full frontal? Was he there? Was he embarrassed? He sitting there on soft? I don't know. That's disgusting. I don't want to think about this, but he was bucket naked, and everybody saw it, and so I don't know. Would you be embarrassed? Would you be embarrassed? It's work, so you like, dang, I'd be more upset, or more like, man, you might have lost your job. But man, I stand proud on mine, so bucket naked, I be like, hey, take it in then. Now the camera on now, take it in. It's a sight. It's a sight. That's how I'm gonna be. Take a look. I don't know. Maybe he got a new career now. If he was sitting right, maybe he got a new career. But I hopefully he didn't lose his job behind this, especially if it was something that was totally a mistake. But bucket naked, it happened. All right, man. So it happened. Or maybe somebody set him up and was being petty. Speaking of being petty, a Georgia man receives final paycheck of $915 in oil-covered pennies with a FU note. Literally, it says FU with the whole word. Oily, $915 in oil-covered pennies. It weighed about 504 pounds and were delivered to the worker after he was forced to contact the government to get his last paycheck. They wouldn't pay him his money. Them people wouldn't pay him his money. I want my money. I want my money. He called, because I tell you what, I don't even know, who do you call for that? I mean, for real. Like, you think about the things that you have to do, the things you do, something that you might go into that you've never had to do before. You know what I'm saying? If you think about those things that you've never had to do before. And so you don't know how to do them. So I'm saying, he said contact the government. Who did he contact? I don't know. I'm telling you, Jason, that's one of those things. Remember I said things that I haven't paid attention to, that I just don't know. That's one of those habits of mine. Things that I haven't paid attention to, I have no clue how to do, or I'm not focused on it. I don't know who to call. I had to do some research. Who do you call? I'm going to call the government on you. You ain't giving me my check. Well, he called somebody, and they obviously said, ma'am, sirs, y'all got to pay this man. Tell him so he can stop calling us. And they said, bet. And they said, not only was it in pennies, but it was oil covered. I'm a little disgusted because I don't know what's on this thing. I'm like, oh, ew. Yeah, I don't know what's on this. But yeah, that's a big FU, huh? Oil covered pennies. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have this oil covered pennies. I heard Apple did that to somebody too, or was that a rumor? I don't know. I heard a story like this, but $915 in oil covered pennies. They told him to EAD. Can I say that in the morning? I don't know. All right, listen. We're gonna take a little break and we'll be back. You know what it is. It's the Morning Coffee Swig.
Stand up! Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B. Next 100. ATL's Next 100. Hoppin'.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Make that get weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up in the mouth with this wet. Give me everything you got with this wet. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra and extra. Put this right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, I'm kinda wild. Look at my mouth, look at my thighs. It's wet, it's wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make me dream, make it stream. Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a night. Running me, talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that. While you really ain't never got him for a thing. He already made his mind up for you. Now get your boots, hang your coat. This wet. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep. I need a Henny drink, I need a woo smoke. Not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it. Hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Cookie ain't one, just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm tryna wet it. I let him, now he diabetic. I don't wanna, I wanna, I want you to touch that. That swing in the back of my talking misfire. The sun is going and drying. It's coming outside, yeah. I run on that thing, the cuz behind me. The way that I spit, and he tryna sign me.
Your Honor, I'm a freak. Handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat you. If he ate my, he's a bottom feeder. Stand for big demeanor, I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If it don't hang, then he can't. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If you ill, me and ask who's is it when I ride the yeah, I'ma spell my name.
Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up in the mouth with this wet. Give me everything you got with this wet. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet. Now get a bucket in the mouth. That's some wet. I'm talking wop. That's some wet. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet. Huh?
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man. I mean, it like ever since baby on baby drop, man. Ever since baby on baby drop. Ain't nobody drop. Let's go. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Oh, you asking for pictures with what's your name? Got the spot. Tryna figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my plate. I'm investing in real estate. I just went and gave my mama 100. Probably won't hear me open my mouth, bless you hear me talking about finding some money. Let's go. As soon as I found that, I flipped that. I'm a little bit different, they get it. No, I'm stiff on the she dig. Tryna find out why baby ain't all in the mentions. No, she ain't get no DM from me. This rich it ain't free. She be throwing that, yeah, she good at it. Turn around, make her look at it. She like, I needed some with some bop in it. Let's go. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than them. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked. Think with me and ain't about what they be rapping about what they look scary. But to each his own. If you like it, I love it. No big. That boy say he get money. Oh really? How much they just cut you a check for? $1 million. I'm going back to Cali like big. Go back. About to go get a pound just to smoke. They told me to come work on my album. I'm trying to go find out the price on the boat. Okay. My little like Megan Thee Stallion. She ghetto and nasty. She driving the boat. All this shit that they making be born. Let me something to bop while I ride with the pole. Here you go. Okay. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. I'm hot. I feel like, you know, the sophisticated, you know, the ones that go to work by day then, you know, dance in the mirror by night. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Oh, you asking for pictures with what's your name? Get the out the spot. Tryna figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my
I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds.
Let's go.
I'm Mama, Miss Savannah. Usually rock the Prada, sometimes Gabbana. Sticky for your cream and your riches. Jaja Gabor, Demi Moore, Prince Diane and all them rich misses. Puff Daddy pumped the Hummer for the summer. I follow in the E-class with the goggles. 96 model, bad click on a stroll.
Tell them how we roll.
Cruise control, nothing make a woman feel better than Berettas and Amarettas, but the leathers and mad cheddars. Chillin' in the Benz with my amigos, trying to stick a brother for his peso. If you say so, then I'm the same chick that you wanna get with, and lick me where it's hot. Gotta hit the spot, it's not, don't test the boom boom, 90-90, panani dani.
No time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. How you like it, baby? From the front, from the back, give that a smack. Bet your man won't do it like that. Can't work the middle, plus his thing too little. Let me grab your tatas, do the cha-cha, make you scream papa.
You the best, dada. Now watch mama go up and down with the jaws crazy. Say my name, baby, and you know ain't no one like the queen bee. Have you speaking in French? Oula, oui, oui, c'est la vie. Then I cracks for the Mercedes, act shady and feel my creative. Gator boots for ladies. Ooh, I see your girl ain't a freak like me or Dina. Can't fade the rhinoceros and rap. Little Kim a rookie, how preposterous is that?
No time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds.
Right back at ya, the one Cleopatra. Digging in your style.
Players think they gonna get some.
No money, money, no licky, licky. Forget your sticky, sticky, and your quickie. Give me your loot, your Mac 11 didn't shoot. Your game ain't sweet, John Paul Pete shouldn't compete. If you can't read it, forget it. Don't sweat it, I bet it. Make it come smooth if you let it. You can't stop a chick from ballin'. Ha ha, the la la, the drop eyes, they be callin'. And you ain't know why you be kicking that old sh. We making hits, platinum and gold. I stay draped in diamonds and pearls. Inside every man is a bad girl.
That's right.
It's a
Death to all the player haters. 9-6, bad boy, come on.
No time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds. I got no time for fake ones. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. From east to west coast, spread love, son. And while you keep talking, we count bank funds.
Bring it back, and we back now.
Suicide door, brand new bag. College girls give it in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, hey, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey.
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
Station I listen to 24/7.
ATL's Next 100. Next 100.
Don't get it twisted.
We talk for a living, we speak for a living, and for that reason, I like to give you guys a word of the day. Let's get into it. Let's get into that. The word of the day today is a noun. Lodestone. It's perfect for a Freaky Friday. Lodestone. 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 First definition is magnetite possessing polarity. Magnetite possessing polarity. The second one is something that strongly attracts. Something that strongly attracts. Girl, keep my eyes up here. Keep your eyes off my lodestone. That's how I feel. I feel like I walk around with a lodestone. Something that strongly attracts. Keep your eyes off my lodestone. Come here, it's Friday. Come get this lodestone. Lodestone is made up of distinctly English components, ones that have been part of our language since before the 12th century. Lode, or L-O-D-E, comes from the Old English L-A-D, which means way, journey, or course. The word stone derives from the Old English stand, which had the same meaning as the modern term stone. When the two ancient words were combined to form lodestone in the early 16th century, the new term referred to magnetite, a magnet iron ore. Just as a new business district might be a magnet for entrepreneurs, or a poor soul a magnet for bad luck, lodestone sees similar figurative use describing things with a seeming power to attract. Again, like I said, this here lodestone. Come through and get this lodestone. That's the new name for it. From now on, that's the new name for it. So ladies, you asked for some lodestone. Anyway, the city was a lodestone of rock and roll and rhythm and blues innovation. Second sentence, Britney Spears became a vessel for our intense emotions, but in the process, she would also become a lodestone for criticism of an entire generation's taste and habits. Lodestone. I love it. I'm gonna have a ball with this one. No pun intended. Lodestone, strong like bull. That is, we want you to use these words in your everyday language. We want you to take these words and motivate others. That's what we do. We want you to motivate you guys to use these words. So speaking of motivation, let's get motivated. Jay?
Good morning, family and friends. I know many of you are looking for that morning motivational starter pack to get you up, prepared, and ready to take on this day. Well, as I tell you guys each and every day, there's a hero that lives inside of you. Someone who's special, someone who wants you to do something great with your life, someone who wants you to do creative work, someone who wants you to be the change in the world that you wish to see today, and that you can never be too distracted that you forget who you truly are, because the only person that's stopping you from living your best and most greatest life is who? You.
Man, oh man. Only one that can stop you is you. This one is a good one to me. Shout out to my man Ralph Marston, of course, Daily Motivator. Now, I want to tell y'all that I actually read this on a regular basis. Rather, I'm telling y'all, I don't do this every day for you guys, but this is something that I read pretty much on a daily basis. But today's is positive and passionate purpose. I think this is so right on time. Positive and passionate purpose is the title of today's motivator. Airing your grievances can feel good, but then what? I say this all the time. Airing your grievances can feel good, but then what? Finding new ways to complain about the same old things is not doing anyone any good. Don't let yourself get stuck in that trap. You're passionate about the problems. Now do something positive and useful with that passion. Yes, acknowledge those problems and also choose not to let your life be defined by them. Do the work to create a positive and realistic vision of what you can live for. See how much of your time, energy, focus, and awareness you can put into following that vision. See if you can get yourself to a place where your default feeling is one of hope rather than angst, and keep yourself there. Your urge to complain about what's wrong is pushing you to find new ways of doing what's right. Accept the challenge and give life the benefit of your positive and passionate purpose. Man, why I think this is such a big thing is because there's so much to complain about, like right now, just in life. Oh man, you know, it's a job. Oh man, I gotta go to work. My man posted the other day. He said that while they were, you know, during quarantine, it was at home. Him and his co-workers were complaining about going to work or being at home. Like, man, this being at home is crazy. I don't want to do this no more. And so they were like, they all agreed to something to go to the office to get some change. And while he was on his way to the office, it was a massive accident. He wasn't in the accident, but he was stuck in traffic. And he was like, I had it good. I was at the crib. Now I'm out here sitting in traffic. I shouldn't have been complaining. I should have just stayed in the moment, enjoyed what I had, or found the positive side of what I had. And I think that is one of the things that I think people, positive and passionate purpose. This talks about being passionate about the things that you're complaining about. People be adamant about stupid stuff. They be complaining about stuff that don't really matter. Like, I have pet peeves. I have some things that probably don't matter to the grand scheme of things, but they're mine, right? But I also can say that. I'm like, listen, this matters to me. Might not matter to nobody else. This one matters to me. And I don't want it in my circle. I'll do it over there, but I don't want it in my circle. But I see people complaining, they get to arguing. I'm not gonna argue with the attendant or the cashier at a place. I'm not gonna argue with the manager at this restaurant. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be on the phone like arguing with customer service. Is really not my thing, because I'm like, I'll say what I said, then what? Because either you not gonna do something, you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna just go ahead, I'm gonna move on. Again, find a way to your positivity. Don't allow those things to come into your circle. And I know I'm crossing over something else, but don't allow that stuff to come into your circle. Like, positivity it feels so much better. I'm trying to tell y'all, positivity, being positive, living a positive life feels so much better. Those people that I see like arguing and always mad. People that get mad real fast. You know people like this. I bet you know people like this. They go somewhere and they hot, just angry. It happened at Crickets last week. This group of young ladies fussing and arguing about something. It was nothing what they was arguing about. You go out and everybody looking at you and you look crazy. You look crazy. And I know what y'all say. I don't care how I look. I want to air my grievance. Airing your grievances can feel good, but then what? Because guess what? Those people that I'm talking about still left. They didn't get no more food. They didn't get no more to drink. They had to go drive to somewhere else and then deal with whatever's at the next place. Why? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're passionate about your problems, as he says, but now do something positive with that passion. So if you got this passion about a problem, that's the good thing about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, you're supposed to be solving a problem or solving a need. Solving an issue. So if you're so passionate about a problem, fix it. Find a way to fix it. Turn that passion into some dollars. Turn that passion into some work for yourself. Turn that passion into consulting. I don't know. Do something. But that right there, all that rah-rah and that uproar, pointless. In my opinion, it's pointless. Listen to my man Ralph Marsden. I will post this back out there on our Facebook page, so you can read it for yourself and see what I'm talking about. Again, positive and passionate purpose. Figure out, find a way to redirect some of that energy, maybe to the lodestone. Anyway, that is your morning motivational from your boy Jay.
To all my dreamers that still believe in dream the way that I believe in dreams, continue to chase your dreams and chase your dreams until you get tired. And when you get tired of chasing your dreams, you chase them some more, and some more. And if you're scared to do it anyway.
Go.
Yeah. It's time for ATL weather and other random.
and other random. Yeah. Great morning, ATL, and a happy freaky Friday. Y'all hear the tone, y'all know what it is. Great morning to those that have just checked in. What up, Clint? Sean, y'all, Kathy. Ish, what's up, man? What's up to all that are listening and not posting? It's fantastic. I appreciate y'all, every single one of you. Now, it's currently 51 degrees, ATL, mostly sunny, a typical spring morning, feels like 50 degrees. We'll warm up gradually. We did have some rain a couple days ago, so they brought the temperatures down. We were sitting in the 80s, but it's gonna gradually warm up. Perfect day to do some yard work. This is perfect day. Do some yard work on the house, go outside, pull some weeds, or just walk around. It's a perfect day to be outside, but this is the day to do some yard work. And I'm trying to tell you, for those of you that have yard work to do and looking for a time to do it, this is one of them days where it's like, man, you can get it all done and you ain't gotta worry about it being too hot. It's a perfect day for it. I growing up doing yard work, man, that's how I think. I see it like, oh yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day to go out to do some yard work. But anyway, perfect day to get outside, sweep your dirty porch. Some of y'all porch, just your porch dirty. Or you got extra cobwebs. Just get rid of the cobwebs. It's dirty. Do something about it. Expect highs of 71 today and partially sunny. It's going to be a fantastic Friday, ATL. Y'all go out there and enjoy. Saturday, listen, I always be telling y'all to enjoy the sun because these days come. Saturday is going to be overcast pretty much all day. It's going to be a cloudy mess, but it's going to be bucking at you like it's about to, I'm about to rain. But it's not going to rain. 64 degrees and cloudy all day, just bucking at you. It's going to buck at you. It's not going to rain though, so you ain't got to worry about that. Sunday, the sun will be back. It'll be mostly sunny on Sunday. Expect highs of 72 degrees. So it sounds like a good weekend, man. It sounds like a really good weekend to be outside. Put on your freaking girl dress. Freaking girl, push them up. Hey, man, it's the weekend. Show some side, but win with it. Now, in honor of Freaky Friday, our random city weather report comes from McNutt, Wyoming, y'all. McNutt. Not a big nut, it's a McNutt. McNutt, just a little bit of McNutt. Just a squirrel in your world trying to get a McNutt, Wyoming. Currently 30 degrees. It feels like 24. Super cloudy. 20% chance of wetness, which with that little McNutt, I would imagine just like that. When you put Mick in front of it, it always, I don't know why. It's like McNugget. I don't know. It always sounds like it's something smaller. Like, yeah, we got a, that's what they got, McMansion. That's what the mini mansions, they call it a McMansion. That's it. That's why when I thought, I was like, a McNutt, you are, I don't know about no McNutt. Anyway, I would imagine temperatures won't change today. Expect highs of 44 degrees today. It's Friday. Y'all here trying to get a McNutt, Wyoming. And just go out there and feel it, because it's going to be cold. So shrinkage is real. So that's probably why it's McNutt, Wyoming. And that is your ATL and Random City Weather Report, a segment written and created by the Morning Coffee Swig. So if you hear anywhere else, best believe they copy that.
Next 100. Stand up, get it pop right now. Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Number one station for hip hop and R&B.
You know what the deal is.
ATL's Next 100.
Got some 60s in my bag. Lips sealed, ain't pillow talking on no rag. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS. Got a penthouse near Rodeo, off of stress. All this money when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with backstabbing, my whole life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks I don't believe, but she say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me, yeah, everything on Fiji.
Oh, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls give in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, hey, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Tipping wall, hey. A rock star, pack up cars, tipping wall, hey. I was 15, I was 16 with my dog, hey. Now I feel nauseous. Put up a stick and I hop on a plane, still in my wall, wait. So risky, I gotta be gifted, he blessed me with fortune and fame. I remember from 50, I couldn't go back empty, I knew I was stuck to the game. Loyal and I never change, I'm never gonna go against the grain. I'm never gonna be the one turn on my brother when police just gotta detain. I won't ever love it more than my mother, and that's on my government name. I can't be no sucker, I ain't hating on no one. I wish everybody get paid, cause we can't up every day, getting hot talent in the grave. B-boy, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls give me in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, hey, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
Hey, Dirty, what? Look at that girl right there. Oh, she make me say, boom, boom, yeah, ain't do what you do.
I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like the way you look in them pants, see you fine. Lil' mama a quarter piece, she far from a dime. The type of girl that'll get you up and go make you grind. I'm thinking about snatching her up, dirty, making her mine. Look at her hips, look at her legs, ain't she stacked? I so wouldn't mind hitting that from the back. I like it when I touch her cause she moan a little bit. Chain sagging so I can see her thong a little bit. I know you grown a little bit, 20 years old, you legal. Don't trip off my people, just hop in the Regal. I swoop on her like an eagle, swoop down on his prey. I know you popular, but you gon' be famous today. I say, I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. She be stopping at front neck, just look at her front and back. Man, she so sad and she know that I want that. Her man, he so whack. Girl, can I take your cat? Gave her 300 to strip, like buying a throwback. She stay in the club like you'll be seen. She got it honest. In real life, girl, remind me of Pocahontas. She be at advance. Stop the press when she pass. All the high rolling cats wanna pay for that. Ain't no half stepping, strapped with a nice weapon. Trip. It's against the law for her to move them hips. If you ever seen a dirty, your mouth gon' drop. Worldwide fools probably tell you this all top. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like the way she doing that. Come on. Plus I like it when she bring it back. Ooh, ooh, what you do? I like the way she doing that. Plus I like it when she bring it back. Ooh, what you do? Give me what you got for a poke chop. She threw it at me like I was a showstop. Working in a fatty girl, hold the top. Then she backed it up on me and let it drop. Make it hot, boing like a bunny. Girl, can I touch you where it's sunny? Her appearance will make you give her some money. She's supposed for Sports Illustrated. It's like a picture perfect sight. When she pass, all the other girls hate it. But I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Switch your hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Lick your lips when you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that track.
talking housewives, but I'm in the Porsche. First I'ma scorch ya, then I'ma torture, then I'ma torture her, then I'ma offer $1 million for a show they made they offer. Go against Nikki, it's gon' cost ya, cause now it's yeah. In the course, yeah. I rep Queens where they listen to a bunch of Nas. I'm a yes, and these bitches is a bunch of Nas. Tryna win a gunfight with a bunch of knobs. I win, get off the bench and give a bunch of fives. I don't see ya. I'm the greatest, no Kendrick and no Sia. I'm the iPhone, you the Nokia. Everybody know you jealous, it's so clear. Tell them bum ass to play they role. She see my sexy ass every time she scroll. I got it in the can. So, your career gon' be with Anna Nicole. With your dumb ass face. She ain't eating, but I swear she got some bum ass taste. Text her man like, dog, how that bum ass taste? Pay your rent. Stay in your dumb ass place. Oh, you the queen of this here. One platinum plaque album flop in where? I took 2 bars off just to laugh. You see, silly rabbit, to be the queen of rap, you gotta sell records, you gotta get plaques. S, plural like the S on my chest. Now sit your dumb ass down, you got an F on your test.
I'm making money like I'm making sweet love. I wanna make love. Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B. Radio.
Oh, they're the bomb. They got it going on.
Next 100.
My station.
Is your favorite? ETL's Next 100. Turn that. Next 100.
Every day I'm telling you something that's on my mind, something I'm thinking, something I may have seen, something I may have experienced, and it's what has me on the edge. Let's get into it. So yesterday I was attempting to do something that I had never done before. And it went decent, but there was a challenge in there, and I was blown. I was upset. I was upset because everything I did leading up to it was great, but there was one problem with it. And I was like, man, beat myself up about it. And I'm not a perfectionist, but I am like that because I prepare myself for everything. Just, everything I'm gonna get into, anything I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna do it unless I'm prepared. Although I do some spontaneous things, but even in the spontaneity, I'm actually prepared for the spontaneity, if that makes any sense. But I wanna score high on all things. Classes, art, performances, everything. Man, angry. And so I put this level of pressure on myself to do things well. So I had a question about that because there's other times, shout out to Freaky Friday, where if you have say a beat session, you have a beat session and it's less than stellar. You might have a less than stellar beat session, and you like, as a man, you like growing up, you got that pressure on you to perform well. You got pressure on you to perform well, and then if you don't, you like in my head, I be like, I'm gonna get it back, because you ain't gonna win them all. You might have a less than stellar night. It ain't gonna be terrible, but it'll be a less than stellar showing. May happen. So you walk around with some get back on your mind. So this is a sidebar. In your mind, you're like, man, no, I gotta pick that one up. It's like a spare. Like in both, they be like, I gotta go back. I gotta pick that up. That's in your head your whole life. Even if you don't ever get to go back, you be like, yeah, I owe you one. I owe Shorty one. So my question, that that created the question. I know I moved too fast. Because you that comes in your head. You be like, man, I gotta pick that up. It's called niche picking. I gotta pick this one up, right? So my question though is, do ladies have this? Do ladies have this performance anxiety? Do they walk around with like I feel like ladies don't even have that. One of them other double-edged swords things, they're double. I believe double standards. Yeah, there are a thing. Double standards are a thing, and they exist and they are what they are. So there are things for men, there are things for women, and it is what it is. Don't complain about it. But I think this is one of those things. This is because I'm not a lady and I don't know. But do y'all have this same pressure, performance pressure? I don't know that y'all do. For us, it started at the lunch table in school. Like I'm talking about that far back. This particular pressure started like, hey, man, you ain't got nothing. Oh, man, you got yeah. Like that starts early for us. Does it even start that early? Number one, but number two, do you even have it? And the song, I think the song WAP, and it was another song that kind of made me think about that. But do ladies have that same pressure? I don't think y'all do. Yeah, y'all can tell me different, ladies. Y'all can chime in and be like, no, I got performance anxiety as well. And I be thinking about it like for real, like especially this first go round. Your first go round, dudes be man, it's like we about to play in the Super Bowl. First go round, you're like, nah, I got it. Especially if you like the jump. Or she's super bad, you be like, oh man, I gotta be right. It's gotta be right. Woo! You be preparing yourself, be doing push-ups, get yourself ready. Working out, drinking extra water. I'm trying to tell you. So my question for y'all, do y'all have that same problem? I don't know that y'all know that we walk around with that. I don't know that y'all know that we walk around with this level of pressure, this performance anxiety. Now, granted, it's not performance anxiety if you have, because once you have a track record of stellar performances for yourself, not for anybody else, for yourself, hey man, whatever. That's how I feel. Hey man, whatever. You lay one up, you lay one up. Don't worry, I'll come back around. I got you. We'll bring it back around. We'll knock it off another time. But yeah, man, it's funny, but it's real. It's funny, but it's real. Ladies, are y'all going through this out there? Y'all got to share with me. Y'all got to tell me. Put it in the inbox, something. Let me know. Do y'all have this same challenge? But I don't think y'all do. I think y'all like, I'm the prize, so whatever. It is what it is. He got to perform. Because I always think about that. He can't even do it. He can't do this. He can't, you know what I mean? It's always the chant from the ladies. The ladies, the first thing they got to say is they attack that. They attack the load stuff. They got them. Well, you can't even anyway. But what about you? No? Okay. Drop your head. But anyway, that's what had me on the edge. It's crazy. But it's Freaky Friday. That's what got me on the edge. Get with it.
ATL's Next 100. Listen. Next 100.
Touch that dial.
Hey, shout out to Ish. I see your comments, bro. Speaking of performance, performance is important. So we like to give you these places, these local places, or not so local places that you can go perform well in. How about that? This one is definitely in honor of Freaky Friday. In honor of Freaky Friday, we're looking at some of the this actually comes off a list. One of these nice hotels to go and enjoy yourself. Freaky Friday Hotel. This is called The Z. Have you heard of this? The Z is a hip boutique in Long Island City, Queens, and is at reasonable rates alone will get guests in the mood for some hanky panky. But the Z doesn't stop there. The hotel offers naughty and nice packages. While both offerings include a one-night stay, nice packages feature champagne and roses, and in-room massages and breakfast in bed, an intimacy kit with edible underwear, handcuffs, a tickle feather, and blindfolds. A book of erotic games and chocolate strawberries and champagne come with the naughty package. We have a feeling which one you're going to choose. That's what this is according to the oyster.com. They put that up. But yeah, man. It says in the industrial part of Queens, it's some of the pros that from the reviews is funky boutique with stunning Manhattan skyline views from all rooms, stylish rooms with floor-to-ceiling windows, mini bars, and bathrobes. Seasonal rooftop bar with striking views, free breakfast served daily in the lounge, a la carte food and drink available all day, free hourly shuttle to and from Manhattan, plus free loaner bikes, city bike station in front of the hotel, and subway and walking distance, free Wi-Fi throughout. So those are some of the pros. The cons really, and the bathrooms lack shower doors. So they said the bathrooms lack shower doors. It's supposed to be a sexy hotel. So I don't know if it's like really no shower doors and there's water all over the floor, or if it's like when you go to some of those hotels or some of those resorts where it's like a curtain, everybody in the room can see you. I don't know. So I think that is a. I don't think that amenity is well thought out, because they think about maybe the sexy part of the bathroom and not the not so sexy part of the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ooh, the shower has a sheer curtain, or the bathroom has a sheer curtain, or no doors. That's sexy, but then it's not sexy because like, nah, but if somebody gotta actually go in there and use that bathroom, like this ain't sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they thought that. I don't think I think that's something in all hotels and resorts. I think that's something I could do without. It's like bathroom is bathroom. Like I don't need the curtain. Like you want to make it sexy inside this encapsulated, this closed-in area, because yeah. yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing that I tend to enjoy. But anyway, it's 100 rooms. Again, it's in an industrial, rather unlovely part of Long Island City, Queens. But you get in there, and they say there are a lot of boutique hotels. Not boutique. There's chain hotels in the area, so you get this kind of boutique feeling. I like boutique hotels. I like staying in little cool different spots, man. That you get to, you just get a different type of experience, and you see how somebody else approaches the business. Because you used to go into hotels kind of cookie cutter, like, all right, check in, give me a call, beds are the same, everything's the same. But when you get a boutique hotel, it's like an actual experience. So I don't know if you guys, again, this is the reason we give you local swig. Seek out one of these boutique hotels. There are a lot of them in New York. I don't know. There's a couple here in Atlanta, and I haven't really searched them in Atlanta, but I know of a couple of them. But yeah, seek out some of these little smaller boutique hotels that are not chains, and enjoy. And that is your local swig for today. The reason we give you the local swig is for a reason, is to go out there and enjoy, man. You've been stuck in the house, you've been quarantining. Some of y'all got a vaccine and you trying to be outside. Well, here you go. We've been trying to tell you to be outside anyway, but now you can really be outside doing something like this. Go check it out. Again, the name of this hotel is simply The Z. The Z. So y'all can look that up. The Z. The Z NYC Hotel. Y'all can check. Actually, it's called Z NYC Hotel. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So I take that back. Z NYC Hotel. Look that up. Long Island City, New York. Check it out. This must be a great hotel because it's sold out, like indefinitely. It seems like every time it's only got 100 rooms, but every time I try to just check the rates and pick dates, all the way through September, it's sold out. So I don't know. You may not ever get to go to this hotel. Maybe you need to check it next year or something. But yeah, online, and maybe it's just on this site, but it looks like it's indefinitely sold out. So y'all can check it out. Z NYC Hotel. Top of the show, we always give you a swig of news. The second hour, I like to give you guys the top stories, and we call that our top swigs. So let's get into that. All right, man. So I know you guys saw the case. I mean, when I saw the case, how many of y'all saw the video of the 16-year-old boy walking through the neighborhood and the big the big bald head white guy in his face, telling him to move along, get out the neighborhood. We're a close-knit neighborhood. You're in the wrong neighborhood, MFer. I'm about to do something to you. I'm gonna show you what I really can do. He so much stuff. And then he almost pushed him off his feet. Little boy, the young man, I don't call him little boy, he's 16. He remained amazingly calm, especially as somebody put their hands on him. He wasn't scared of the guy. He talked really, really calm to the guy, but guy went above and beyond. Now, this is the thing. People think they can do whatever they want to do. Boldly. Cameras don't deter people no more. Like, I'm telling you, when we was coming up, you see a camera, you like, all right, I'm gonna chill out. Hey, chill out with the camera. Hey, what's wrong with you? Get out of here. Like, the camera is, but now it's so, I guess it's so prevalent in our life that either you don't see the camera or you don't care about the camera. So he continues this action. And shout out to the young lady that saw him in distress, basically, and started filming, because she wasn't with him, apparently. Filmed it, posted it, and it went crazy. Apparently, this guy, Pentland, I think is his last name, he's down in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. He is active duty Army. His commanding officers, I think 2 layers up, are black people, brothers, and they were like, oh yeah, we looking into this. And then he got arrested. He got arrested for assault. Yeah, so I guess they pressed charges for assault. And to many, it's like, oh, wait, you just pushed him. But it's like, you don't put your hand on nobody. Don't put your hand on nobody. Not even nobody's child. Put your hand on anybody. Like, for real. When you put your hands on somebody, be ready for all consequences, whatever they may be. It may be something as simple as you getting an assault charge, or being assaulted, or killed. Like, keep your hands to yourself, unless you are prepared for that next step. Again, I want to talk about being positive and the put your passion somewhere else. Imagine if he put his passion somewhere else. This young man, this gentleman. What could he do? What could he accomplish? Put your passion into something else. This guy walked through this neighborhood. Well, moving forward, everybody came to this house yesterday. Man, they talking about come outside. You pushed him. Come out here, push me. I'm on your lawn, which, there are laws about that. So they end up getting out in the street. But there were people, they in droves went down there to his address in front. They put a sign in his front yard. They was yelling on the megaphone. And the crowd grew, I think, all day. It grew. It was like a block party. They should have started grilling. No, they shouldn't. But so I had a partner make a comment about this on his Facebook page. And he said, I'm glad they pulled up. We got in a debate about this. He said, I'm glad they pulled up, but as a homeowner, they should all get arrested. And I had a problem with the comment because I feel like you're talking out both sides of your neck. And why I say you're talking on two sides of your neck is because you're like, I'm glad they pulled up, but to combat, this is what you're saying, to combat the current climate of police showing up and escalating crowds, especially black people, is to call the cops on a group of black people. That's what you're gonna do? Like, we gotta think about what we saying, man. We gotta think about these words, think about these actions. Now, granted, hey man, if you had said, because he said later, he's like, well, they're on his lawn, and if he came outside and started shooting, he could very well be well within his rights. And so that's a different statement. You could be like, I'm concerned for their safety. I'm glad they came out there to show solidarity, but I'm concerned about their safety. Them being on their lawn. If he decides to take that approach where he can come out and be like, bam, bam, there may be this reasonable doubt defense he can get off. Hey man, I understand that, but you saying people should get arrested? Man, stop calling cops for real. On especially, I'm talking about for these minor things. Now somebody you getting assaulted, you about to get murdered, whatever. You got to call somebody to get somebody off you. It is what it is. But there are levels, layers of things that can be done before you come. Before like I'm about to call the police. Black people, y'all gotta stop. I'm telling you, we gotta stop because the thing is, the unfortunate part is what this news has showed us is what's now showing y'all. I always knew this, and young black men, we've always known this. You don't know how that interaction is going to go. It could be the smallest thing. And the unfortunate part is you don't know how that's going to go. You don't know how it's going to go. And so, like us, like, I'm call the cops. Like, I didn't chill, relax. Because that's just relax. And I want y'all to think this through. And people are going to attack what I'm saying. Immediately going to attack what I'm saying. Well, oh, what you saying? Oh, you don't call the cops. I'm like, hear the words that's coming out of my mouth. We do word of the day for a reason because words are very important. I'm saying to you that there are layers of things to do before we got to call the cops, especially for these little things that can be handled on your own. Non-violent things that can be handled on your own because you don't know how that interaction is going to go once the cops get there. You ain't got no control over it. Stop it. That's what I'm saying. Stop it, man. Wow, so I had to get into that, but yesterday was also big news. Is Chicago officials released a video of police shooting that killed 13-year-old Adam Toledo. Yet another name. During the Derek Chauvin, George Floyd case, there's yet another name that comes out that's going on the t-shirt that's being a hashtag or whatever. Now I talked about earlier about about our passion and positive spin on our passion, and I think and figuring out a vision of what we can do. There are things we can do, but I think that statement is for another day when it comes to this. I think it's okay to have the passion, it's okay to have the anger, and it's okay to let it out now. I don't know. No, I ain't gonna say that. If they start burning stuff down, it is what it is. Because even in this video, now I don't know that there talks that let the facts come out. The talks said the kid had a gun or they were shooting at cars prior to, and the 20-year-old got away. There was two of them shooting at cars. The 20-year-old got away because he was with an older guy. 20-year-old got away. He didn't get away. That's a rumored backstory. I don't know if that's really the backstory. But 13-year-old kid kept running and said he looked like he tossed the gun. But the officer shot him in 0.8 seconds. Shout out to my man Los for posting that. 0.8 seconds. Like, he said, freeze, and the kid is turning around with his hands up, not hands out, turn with his hands up, and he shoots him in the chest. Kid kills over. And what's crazy is how they go into this life-saving mode after you shoot it, like, stay with me now. Stay with me. They be trying to do chest compression stuff. I'm like, where was all this compassion before you pulled the trigger? I don't understand. I don't understand. Now, I will say that I don't know that this story is the same as, say, Eric Garner, as a George Floyd, as a even Dante Wright. I don't know if it's even the same. I don't know if it's the same as that. I don't think it's the same as that. But I don't know. What I do know is that these mistakes keep happening. Now, this young for the black and brown community, people of the minority community. These quote unquote mistakes. In the same day, a video comes out of this white man who has ran at the cops with a hammer, and I think I saw this before, ran at the cops with a hammer. He even drove off high speed, slammed into a cop car, drove off high speed with a cop hooked to his truck, dragging him basically. He was apprehended, there were no shots fired, there were no taser shot. Now, again, I know that this thing is a person-to-person, department thing, state, city thing, and the teachings are different in different places. But again, I'm just saying, why these mistakes ain't happening to other people at a high clip? Now, if somebody could produce these stats and let us see and some videos of, hey, it's happening across the board, because I know, I mean, it should be happening across the board, but the thing, if we are supposed to be 13% of the population, we shouldn't be killed at 75% or something. I can't remember what the number is, but we shouldn't be killed at such a higher rate. Now, granted, there's some other factors in that, so I understand stats. There's a whole lot of other factors. We can get into that conversation at another time. But so just so you know that I'm not naive to just throwing out like parts of stats or blanket stats. I understand how this thing works. But anyway, 13-year-old Adam Toledo shot. I don't know how you guys, how you feel about it. Are you angry about it? Are you numb to it? All of the above can be real. Speaking of being numb to it and shooting, there was another mass shooting. Yesterday in Indianapolis at a FedEx facility. It was last night on the southwest side. That's important to somebody. 8 people died, as well as the shooter who took his own life. So that's 9 people. And see, I don't really understand the mass shooter, especially the one that's going to murk itself. I don't understand the mass shooter mentality. Outside of, I've heard some of them say, I'm going to be famous. They want to be famous. Some of the kids that want to be famous. I think it's the Columbine kids that said they want to be famous. Or was somebody that was copycatting Columbine they wanted to be famous. I think that's what it was. But this is how they seeking fame. And you go into the, like, people at work, they working at FedEx on the twilight of the midnight, loading trucks. They don't want to be there for real. This ain't a job they want to be at. And to get murked at work. I mean, I think that calls to something else. I think that calls to like God's plan, or it's your time, which sounds crazy to me. Like, I said, well, it's just your time, because it's just random for this man to come in here and he shot 8 people, or it killed 8 people. I think like 4 or 5 went to the hospital that they can track, 4 or 5 with wounds. No reason has come out there and say who it is, and no identity of the person, but 8 people just start murdering. What these 8 people, did they do something to you? That's my question. What did these 8 people do? Or would they just happen to be the closest to the door? I don't know. I think this is it's crazy to me. I don't understand the mass shooters. And if you know somebody that got that mass shooter mentality, I don't know what to do. Slap them. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to take a little break when we come back. Those are your swigs. Those are your top swigs for the day. A lot of news. A lot of crazy. It's Freaky Friday.
Next 100. Dustin Ducks, get it pop right now. Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Number 1 station for hip hop and R&B.
You know what the deal is.
ATL's Next 100, baby.
Can't stop me now, listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds, and if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? The biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. Holla, holla. People sing around, now people gather round, now people jump around. Get your freak on, 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 get your freak on. People you don't know, me and Timberland been hot years ago. What the dealio? Now what the drillio? If you wanna battle me, then let me know. Got the feeling, son. Let me throw you some. People, here I come. Now sweat me when I'm done. We got the radio shook like we got a gun. Get your freak on. 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 Quiet. Hush your mouth. Silence when I spit it out. In your face. Open your mouth. Give you a taste. Holla. Ain't no stopping me. Copywritten, so don't copy me. Y'all do it sloppily. And y'all can't come close to me. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me loud. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town. Cause I'm the best around. With the crazy style. Get your freak on. 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 Don't want nobody else. I don't want nobody else.
Give you all of my attention. It's straight shots, no champagne sipping tonight. It's that kind of night. At Netflix, do this massage. Better yet, turn it off. Cause I love to hear you cussing at me. Like, ooh, baby, too deep. You never felt this feeling when I touch you. Ooh, I never loved nobody like I love you. Hey, that's why I only want you to love. I don't want nobody else. I only want you to love. I don't want nobody else.
They say love is all we missing. Let's play we want, we French kiss it all night. Let's lay down while we watch stars. Let's dance until last call. Wake up, you text, you think about me. Yeah, I never felt feeling when I touch you. I never loved nobody like I love. That's why I only want you to love.
I don't want nobody else. I only want you to love. I don't want nobody else. Kissing on you in public. They can tell it's mine, don't touch it. If you ever leave me, I'll be upset. Talking sick to my stomach, I'm playing by my woman now.
Wish we could get high, make love, stone the sheets to a love song. Your heartbeat be the beat I put words on. Yeah. We should be team ups.
Girl, I want you all the time. Who you is my mind. That's why I only want you to love. I don't want nobody else.
for hip hop and R&B.
The only station.
For hip hop and R&B.
ATL's Next 100.
Time to sit around the table, stir the coffee pot, grab our coffee mugs, and have a little coffee talk. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good, engineers. Not today. Anyway, it's Freaky Friday, y'all. It's Freaky Friday. Where we gonna go with it today? Freaky Friday, you just hanging out with J-Boy today. And this is a long distance phone conversation for many of us. We do this thing every day. Intimate conversation you have with me daily, and kind of give you some of me. Steph give you some of her. Wait a minute. And so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that a little bit. During COVID, I think during COVID, that was a challenge for a lot of people that have, if they have a significant other, somebody they was into, somebody they liked that was on the phone, was way away. You gotta figure it out. Figure this phone thing out. So here it is, y'all, on Freaky Friday. Here it is on Freaky Friday. Be like, J-Boy, what you talking about? Here it is on Freaky Friday. And I don't know if this is a confession. I don't know. Call it a confession, call it whatever you want. I don't know. But according to Glamour, Glamour magazine has something out there. They got some tips for some people. Because some people don't know how to do one thing in particular when it comes to the phone. And I think I may suffer from this a little bit in my lifetime, in my past. I may have. I'm not sure. How you have phone sex? Like, what is that? What is phone sex? How you do that? I don't know. How y'all doing this? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is quote unquote phone sex? We like, oh, you phone boning. Phone boning was just a funny thing to say you was on the phone forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? What is that? Because it's awkward and weird, I guess. I don't know for people. For some people, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know, and probably don't know how to do it. Just like boy ain't got no game. You don't know how to talk game. Is that what it is? Having a smooth talk game? But what is something sexy to say? I think it all sounds corny. You're like, oh yeah. You know, do you change your voice when you do it? What is this phone sex thing you talking about? How do you do it? Especially those that have long distance relationships with people that are way long periods of time. People that maybe have been deployed, and then you get on the phone for 10. You're like, well, tell me what you got on. And then the person on the other line lying to you. They look terrible, but they lying to you like, I got on that little pink thing you bought me, and I'm freshly oiled up. Like, no, you not, girl. You got on pajamas. Like, I don't know. What are we doing? I don't know what to do here. I don't know. This is a perfect conversation for me to have with myself. I probably need Steph for this. I don't know. I mean, Steph will tell you that she got some tricks of the trade. But some of y'all put it in the chat. Tell me, y'all got tricks of the trade? Y'all got some ways to do it, or like, do you like it? That's a good question. Fellas, do you like it? Ladies, do you like it? Is this something that you want to do? Is this because this is one of those things that you do when you're in the dating and courting phase that you're supposed to continue, apparently. You like go later on in your life and be together, but you shouldn't stop doing that. How you start? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Is this a confession? I don't know, man. I'm stressed out. It stresses me out a little bit. What is this thing y'all talk about? The question is, it says, how do you get your partner on board? What do you say during phone sex? Can you just hang up when it's over? Figuring out those aspects of phone sex and any other kind of might seem intimidating, but the experimentation involved is part of the fun. So you're supposed to experiment with this. Apparently they're breaking it down. Question is, how do you start? I'm asking that question. I don't know. You just jump into it? You get, hey, hello, are you alone? Yeah, I'm alone. Let's get started. I don't know. This feels stupid. It feels stupid. I'm a giggle. That's what's gonna happen. It feels dumb. I'm a giggle. You be like, why are you giggling? You're killing the mood. Or like, what if you say the wrong thing? I think saying the wrong thing during phone sex is like farting. Like farting during real sex. You say the wrong thing, it's like it just killed the mood. It's like, what? Yeah, daddy, tug on my ear. What? It's over with. Let's talk about something else. The Mets are on TV. I don't know. Find something else to talk about. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. It's how do you start? It's actually a fair question, given all the technical options we have at our fingertips. Phone sex is between consenting individuals who want to stimulate and be stimulated. Again, I don't know. And so most people use the term phone sex to indicate voice-to-voice communication, but it's always a good idea to seek some clarity about what it means for everyone involved. It would be a little awkward and kind of sweet if your partner got all dressed up for the FaceTime sex and you simply wanted to chat on the phone. Yeah, that would be kind of like, oh, I thought we was gonna do this video. We doing voice? Yeah, like yeah, I'm old school. I'm old school, baby. I ain't shaved today, so we go. Let's do phone only. This is weird, man. I don't know. While some people might snicker at phone sex, Michael says that it can be a way to cultivate intimacy within a relationship. Yes, it's a solid date night activity, but it also requires two people to increase their comfort and skills around verbal expression. So while you and your partner are playing, you might be flexing communication muscles that will help other parts of your relationship. Okay, I. They saying that doing this might help your communication skills because you can find other ways. You might find, like previous players, you might find the word that's like a triggering word. Like, ooh, say that word again. You be like, oh yeah, that's my word. Fingertips. Ooh. When you say fingertips, maybe that's you discover a word. There's no word that does that. Oh wait, I take that back. There is a word. This is a word. They can't say it on the air, but there is a word. There's one word that's pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if there's not a link, there's not a conversation. Like at some point you be like, all right, let's get past the conversation. You know, that's what you think. It's like, all right, that's enough. I don't know. This is something, maybe this is a part of my chops. I feel I take some pride in my intimacy chops. I take some pride in, as I told y'all earlier, just taking pride in everything I'm gonna do. This is a thing that I just want to gauge in because I don't know what it is. I don't know. You don't know that it's working. I don't know what reaction are you expecting to get. Does somebody, like, if the lady moans on the phone, are you doing a good job? I don't know. How do you know you're doing a good job? Again, this is a question. I'm asking y'all. I'm getting the comments in a minute, so y'all give me some comments because do you like this? Again, I'm talking about phone sex. What is it? How do you have good phone sex? How do you even start it? Is it something that people desire? It's in all the intimacy conversations and all the books. There are a lot of experts, quote unquote experts, that say, hey man, it's something that you need to keep alive in your relationship. What if you don't even like talking on the phone? That's the other thing. Okay, but how do you start? Unsurprisingly, having great phone sex starts with a conversation. I would encourage people to be frank and transparent. Michael says about broaching the subject. Make sure that you're actually getting consent. Because you start talking dirty and they be like, what's this? What are we doing here? Like, you gotta kind of let them know that we're talking dirty. Again, weird. Like, okay, I'm about to start talking dirty. Is that what you say? Say, hey, I got an idea. Let's talk dirty. Like where? Like I feel like that's already an energy. I feel like that's already an energy. I feel like you would do that with somebody that does that already. You know what I mean? Somebody that's already kind of got a fresh mind and they gonna throw it back. Then it works. But if you the one, now I've been there before, where you be the one that got all the witty, naughty talk, and the other person is like awkward, or they like, or they just giggle and it's over with. It's like, this is weird. I don't want to do this no more. Goodbye. And I'm saying in person. You feel like, I'm good on you because you're not. That's I think that is a give and take banter. This is what I do know about this. I do believe that talking quote unquote dirty or nasty. I don't even know what that is. I don't know, but having some kind of sexual talk is a give and take banter. They give it to you, you give it back. Because it's over with. As soon as one person be like, yeah, that's what's up. Or they don't give you nothing back, it's over with. That's a good way to curve somebody too. Like, you just don't give it back. And that's how I would take it. I would take it if you drop something and she don't pick it up, that's a curve. You be like, all right, let's talk about something else. You just change the whole subject and never bring it up again. And then she'll tell you later down the road, be like, I really liked you. You be like, what you mean you really liked me? I couldn't tell. You ain't, like, I was dropping something and you ain't pick it up. You ain't acknowledge it. You ain't do nothing. You just kind of kicked it to the side. I don't know. Shout out to those that are watching. Yeah. Where was it? That could look like, all right, make sure that you're actually getting consent. That could look like a really frank conversation where you straight up ask for enthusiastic consent. I just don't know how you ask it. If you're a little more bashful, it could mean sending a flirty text or dropping a hint that you'd like to try something new and seeing how your partner responds. Then clearly asking if they'd like to continue. No matter how you decide to approach it, the important thing is to give your partner the opportunity to opt in and opt out if they want to. That's the thing. Like, opt in or opt out of dirty talk? What is that? Again, I don't know how to do this. This is it. This is one of the things that J-Boy don't know how to do. And J-Boy is not going, I'm be like, I'm good. I ain't jumping into it. Even if your partner are both enthusiastic, it's still important to talk through what consent looks like. Michael says, if your partner says they'd like to have phone sex, that doesn't necessarily mean they want to do it right this second. And it's not an automatic invitation for you to call them and masturbate whenever the mood strikes. Unless you both agree to these terms. Wait a minute. So this is happening? Wait, this is a whole nother piece of this. So during this dirty talk, word? That's what's happening? And yeah, I got so many questions. Hold on. There's gotta be, I'm sure there are people online right now that have something to say, and I need to hear I need to know what y'all saying right now. Because indeed it is. There's always FaceTime. You just open your mind, Jason. No, so it should tell me I need to open my mind. That's what I'm being told. I need to open my mind. I don't know, you guys got to help me out with this on this Freaky Friday. I have no clue how to do this or how to get it started. I don't know, but it's something that I guess it's something that you can do. Again, it's something that you need to add to your repertoire, especially for those that have long distance situations. But I think even in person, maybe. But I guess that's not phone sex no more, right? You see how lost I am here. Clear and direct communication also means acknowledging that your partner might not be into phone sex, or they might have hard limits around video or sexting so some people don't want to do it on video. Some people don't want to share that moment. That's an intimate moment they spend with themselves. I don't know. All right, man. how do you keep the conversation? How do you keep the conversation going during phone sex? It can be awkward at the start, and even if you get into it, staying in the moment can be challenging. That's why I say I'm a giggle and it's over with. If you're worried about losing your nerve or being vulnerable, you might want to focus on one person at a time. This way, there isn't any pressure to keep up. For instance, the more vocal person can take the lead to relieve some of the stress. The great thing about phone sex is that it allows you to talk about what you like, but don't forget the sex aspect of the phone sex. So listen, this is a Freaky Friday subject. I got questions from some of y'all. I got questions, and y'all got to tell me. Again, I'm saying I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to participate. We don't know how to start. And even in this article, shout out to Glamour for putting that out there. But even in this article, it's just saying be transparent and be like all of these technical words that's in this kind of taking the fun out of it. To me, it sounds like it's a process. It's like it's a scroll. That's like step 1, ask for consent. Step 2, warn them that you're going to do this. Step 3, be transparent. Step 4, be honest. 5, touch yourself. I don't know. Is that part of it? I don't. As you can see, this is real confusion in my face. It's real confusion, and y'all got to give me something. If y'all out there chatting, y'all got to give me something. Y'all got to tell me. Ish say I need to open my mind. If you just open your mind to it, and I'm like, but this again, that may be true because I have, my mind is scatterbrained anyway, and like I can't focus during yoga. Like I can't focus enough to actually finish the yoga class because my mind is on something else, or I'm taking a nap, like in this pose, and go to sleep because my body's like, oh, we sitting still. We sitting still. Who needs one? No, I'm good unless you want me to. I'm good unless you want me to. Shoot, we gotta wrap this thing up here shortly. So again, y'all, what was I saying? Oh, how to have the coffee talk today is how to have. Can you have phone sex? Are you interested in it? Is this something that you like? I can't say it's something that I can. Can I say it's something that I dislike or I don't want? I don't. I'm telling you that I'm a suck at it. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna suck. So trying to do it, it's not gonna be fun. Like somebody would have to lead me in that. You would have to lead me, cause I ain't gonna know what to say. Cause it's like you describe this is what I want you to do to me. I'm like, I don't know. The guy that has all the words ain't got no words for that. I don't got no words for that. And maybe this is maybe it's something I gotta develop. It's something I gotta work on, that part, that having the words, being able to describe that. Maybe it's something you gotta get into a little bit more, just because that wasn't in the boy kit. That wasn't in the boy kit either. You gotta learn your body. I don't know, man. There it is. We're talking about how to have phone sex. Are you into it? Is this a thing that you like to do? That is our coffee talk today on that, man. It is, we talk about how do you do that? How do you have phone sex? I don't know. I did not get any better understanding by the end of that conversation at all. Let's talk about today's holidays for y'all to celebrate. Yesterday was Jackie Robinson Day, so I hope y'all, if y'all celebrated that's what's up. It's National Orchid Day. Shout out to all the flower lovers and those that love orchids. Today is National Orchid Day. And it's National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day, which I think has been all year. It started last year. I think all y'all be wearing pajamas to work. Just don't leave your house in your pajamas because that's nasty. Because then you go lay back in your bed after you took it out there in the elements. But hey, whatever. Y'all be nasty like that. But it is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. And The librarians. Do you know anybody? You know any? I don't know no librarians, but this is just a question, side question, because it's National Librarians Day as well. Do you know anybody that wanted to be a librarian? Like anybody? Is that a job that you fall into, or is that a job you aspire to do? I think it's a fall into job. That's it. I think. But I got hey, whatever. National Librarians Day. Shout out to those that still watch the library. All of I think Fulton County, Cobb County, a lot of libraries have been closed, so the librarians ain't had no work. They ain't been working, so celebrate them, send them something. They doing other things, Uber and Instacart. But yeah, that's a good question, man. And I don't know a librarian. I don't know. Oh, I take that back. I did know a librarian, and she fell into that job. She fell into that job. She did not. That was not her aspiration. I did know a librarian, which was crazy because she was too pretty. You know, you always think of librarians like this old lady, or this old weird, or this weird person. Like she was way too pretty to be a librarian, in my opinion. But she was a librarian at an elementary school. But that was not her goal. She fell into that job. I don't even know how she fell into the job. I think, like, instead of being a housewife, I think she just wanted a job or something. I think that's what happened. But she fell into that job. So yeah, it's a fall into job. But some jobs are. You fall into it and you realize, hey, I can make a career out of this. Some people do it. Whatever. That's about it for us today, man. Fantastic day. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. Y'all have a good time. Again, it's going to be 64 degrees and cloudy in Atlanta tomorrow. It's going to be 72 degrees and sunny on Sunday. Enjoy that. Enjoy your Friday. Hey, man, I see y'all guys on Monday. It's a special show on Monday as well. We got to get out of here. Today, do it big. Enjoy the taste of life. Take a drink, take a sip, take a swig, and I'm out. Yeah! Want to come to me?
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
The station I listen to 24/7.
ATL's Next 100.
Real
Next
GG.
100.
Don't get it twisted.